Hello everyone and happy Saturday! You're on Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. Alright, so this is going to be a long video because we're going to sit here and play around with our stuff. And I kind of... Let's see, where should I start with this? Do you like or love making junk journals? Or do you love making art journal pages? Playing around, doing some mixed media stuff, right? But you don't like making your own greeting cards. I can kind of see why some people wouldn't, because you have to do a lot of die cutting, stamping, measuring, cutting, and it could be maybe boring to you or tedious, I don't know. So we're going to take the art form of art journaling and mixed media and slap it into a greeting card. And so the way I do it, the method that I do is more like creating little art journal pages but on a greeting card. And so I'm going to kind of show you, and this can have no bounds. So you can go very fancy. Now you do have to keep in mind if you're going to mail it or hand deliver it. If you're going to hand deliver your greeting card to someone, then you can really go like 3D embellishments, layers, you know, really have fun with it. Let your imagination take over, okay? Now if you're going to mail it, then you kind of got to keep the dimensions down, but you can still add a lot to it, just like you do your art journal pages, right? Without adding bulk. So I want to show you how I go about doing it, because I think my favorite greeting card to make is like a art journal page, pretty much. Alright, so the card that I'm working with today is, and you could do this with any size of card, okay? Any size. I'm just going with what I have. So this card base is a 5.5 by 5.5. Okay? Sorry guys, I'm not feeling good today. My throat's itchy, I'm cranky. And so, instead of building your image on top of the base, we're going to take a separate sheet of paper and we're going to cut it down to 5.25 by 5.25. And so, I know it's white on white, but you get that white border all the way around. Okay? So, this little sheet is going to be our art journal page. And that's what I'm going to call it. This is our miniature art journal page. And I want your imagination to take over and make whatever you want on it. Okay? Because then when we're done making it, we're going to glue it onto this card base and you're going to have a beautiful greeting card. Okay? So let's get right to it. If you need to pull up a seat, grab a cup of coffee, or grab out some art supplies and play along with me. So I'm going to start with a technique that I saw. So I've already cleaned off my surface, and so I'm going to spray the color directly on the table. And I'm going to do this a couple times. Wow, I've got a lot of ink coming out. I get a little messy sometimes, guys. Yeah. Okay. So it's already leaking all over the place. I'm going to spray it directly onto my table. And this is the Tim Holtz mat. So it's very easy to clean up. It won't ruin your mat. So I sprayed the color on, and what I'm going to do is press it on there. And I'm going to do that a few times, like Then I'll dry it, use a different color. I'm going to do a lot of layering on here. Okay, so I'm going to clean my surface off here. Now if you want to, maybe I should, if you don't want to waste the color that's still left on there, do some index cards and press them in there. And then later on in the future you have some color on something that you can use for another project. There we go. And then I'll just set that aside, and then I will do a quick wipe down here. Okay, now I'm going to pause the video and heat set that, and then I'm going to go with a different color, and then I'll heat set that, and then do it until I know what I'm envisioning, you know? So I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Alright, so that's all dry. Now I'm going to go in with a different color. We're just going to do lots of layers, have fun. I want to challenge you all to try this technique. Just treat this little piece of square paper or whatever size that you're working with as an art journal page. Just have fun with it. Oh, see, I like that. Okay. Put that aside. Get my index card that I used to get some of that color up, so we're not wasting it. And I'll set that aside, and just give it a quick wipe down. Okay, so now I'm going to pause again, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, guys. So this is how it's looking. Now, so I've got I'm going to try to add one more color, but then I might, towards the end, come back in with some more of this one. Might want to go in with a different... Might go in with a different purple. Okay. This one's all out. All the ones that I have in this brand are they're super low. I need some more. And I've been trying to hold off on using them because I don't want them to be gone. Okay. This process can get a little messy. Alright, so now I'm going to come in with that. My index card. Get some of that color up. Okay. And then, like that one dried really, really fast. I have to add a little bit of water there. I mean, look at my fingers. They're already dyed. Alright, I will be right back. I just gotta heat set that one. Alright, I am back. So this is what it's looking like so far. Can you see all that beautiness? Alright, so I'm going to go in with a Distress Spritz. Okay. And that was the Wild Violet, Walnut Stain, the Distress Spritz here. Alright, now I'm going to go and heat set this. Before we do that though, pick up some of that color. Okay. Now we can write that down. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, this is what it's looking like. Very pretty, huh? I hope you guys can see. Very pretty. So now, I'm going to go in with my acrylic marker brushes, and I'm going to put some like circles here. I have a vision going on, so. And then after I draw the circles in, then I'm going to go in and flick on some gold. Let's see here. And the cutouts are going to be these, so I'm going to try to match some colors. I think some of this dark blue and light blue I want to pick up more, so let's see. I think that'd be kind of pretty to squeeze in, and then some of this light blue up here. So a 616 and a 628. Yep, okay. And now I just gotta figure out which way I want these to go. I kind of want them to go this way. Or maybe like that, like there. I should go this way. Okay. I think we're going to go this way. And like I said, just treat it like an art journal page. Now, once I'm done with my background, I'm going to glue it onto the card base first before I start adding my embellishments. how fun this can be. It's all your imagination creating this. And some of these are picking up the color that I had sprayed down, which I'm not mad at. I think it's going to look kind of cool. Okay, we've got to leave some room for the other color. Looking kind of cool, isn't it? But I have to make sure I'm still in frame. So yeah, when making greeting cards, kind of step outside the box of what a greeting card is and how you've been shown to make one in the past. And have fun. Treat it like an art journal page. Because I know quite a few of you that watch me love art journal paging. So, yeah. I almost want to come in with a different color. Looks like there's some gold in the wings. So that flat, I'm going to flick some of this on, and I think that will bring that out more. I'm also going to use some of this gold thread on here too. I do want to pick up some of this really light purple in there. So, I think we're going to go with a 635. Oh, it was right there on top. It was waiting for me. It was waiting for me. Okay. Now, I gotta lay some toilet paper down because when I start flicking, it goes everywhere. Okay. Spray a little bit of water in here. Just gonna mix it up. Make sure I have a good consistency. I don't want it too runny because then it will flick way too much in big droplets. But I don't want it too thick either because then it won't flick at all. So, I'm just waiting So I get a good consistency going on here. Okay, looks good. Let me see what it looks like. We'll tap it off a little. Okay. Alright, I think a little bit more. I do want a little bit more bigger droplets if I can get it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to heat set this and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this is what it's looking like. So I think I might be done with the background itself. Now we just got to add all the goodies to it. But before we do that, we're going to glue this down onto our card base. You want to do this after you're done with your background because once you start putting your goodies on, it's going to be hard to glue your panel pretty much onto your card base with all the stuff on it, you know. So, of course. I keep forgetting to check that. What's the point of putting the lid on it if it's just going to dry out in the cap, right? I'm being kind of generous with the glue here because of all the heat setting I had to do to it. It rippled. But if you glue it down nice and good, if you glue it down nice and good, now, just gotta make sure that we got this nice and straight, kinda, and push it down. Make sure the whole thing glues down. Alrighty. Put it back. See, and now you have a nice base to work on. Again, I'm still keeping in mind that it's just a small little mixed media card or journal page, art journal page. And this art journal page just happens to be on the base of a greeting card. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we've got to add some special stuff to the butterflies. I'll make them look pretty. So for instance, when I cut these butterflies out, I cut their antennas off because they were like really skinny, like paper thin. And so we're going to give them some really thin, skinny antennas again, but we're going to use, where's my, what is on that one? Oh. I'm going to use some two-sided tape on the back of them. And we can just trim them a little. Can you see that? Next, and once you have your background on, you can pick out any focal point. Use those cut and collage books. Or if you don't like cut and collage books, use printables, images, ephemera pieces that you're hoarding. And you don't have to put a greeting on the front of the card or on the inside card. Leave it blank. Because once you go into your card stash to use it for some occasion, you can add your own sentiment special for that occasion. Does that make sense? Okay. There we go. So they both have their antennas back. Now, I almost want to put some gold thread behind them too. So, I need more sticky tape. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add, you know how I add some like messy thread behind things to give it texture or make it pop? Wasn't sure if I wanted to do that because it might blend in with their antennas, but we're going to try our hardest to keep it away from the antennas. Come on. Everything's irritating me today. It's going to be raining all day here in Boise, Idaho this Sunday, or this Saturday. And I woke up cranky. Could be because my husband woke up way earlier than we wanted him to wake up. He was just too sore and couldn't sleep anymore. Okay, so I don't want to mess this up this time. I want to kind of do a figure 8. Nope. It's kind of cool looking, actually. I like that. Okay. Now I'm going to do that to this one. I still haven't went for my walk today. Not sure if I want to go walk outside because it's raining. So I'll either wait until after 3 p.m. when the rain stops, or I can walk up and down my hallway again, or I can just go to our little gym and ride the bike. I keep saying I'm going to do that and haven't yet. Did anyone wake up feeling cranky today, or was it just me? I do feel like I had lack of sleep, so. Come on. Come on. Okay. Now, come back over here. Okay, I like it. Alright, so I'm going to glue these down with some glue guns. And I didn't put glue all the way towards the edge because I want the wings to come off the page just a little. Can you guys see that? So when I'm putting the glue on, I'm just doing it like right over here and none over here. It's okay if they overlap a little. Kind of makes them look like they're together, like they're a couple. Okay, so now that we have done our beautiful art journal page background, we've added our focal point. Now it's time for the little tiny details like putting Wicca Stella on their wings, Wicca Stella, and then adding some gems, because this is what I would do to my art journal pages. So, It's not coming on my tin very good today. There we go. Now, let's jump. I kind of want to use some of these today. Those are pretty too. Options. And because it's a greeting card, I will glue these down here. So we want one right here. My beautiful, gorgeous pokey tool. Lori from PewDiePie Designs made me. It's gorgeous. Love it. Yeah. Okay, and I want another one here. I might even go in with some teeny tiny gems too. Up here. There we go. And then I want some smaller ones. One over here. Cool. There you go. That is a beautiful art journal greeting card. That's what I'm going to call it. / mixed media greeting card. And I could add a sentiment here. Let's see if I have any here. I do have some cute little things here. But then again, if I keep it in my stash and then when I need it for some occasion, like a birthday, anniversary, congratulations, just because, or get well, I really don't want a sentiment on it yet, because once I get to that point, see, there are some good ones, you know, it's going to be amazing. Glitter day, I like that. Simply magic. Now, I do like that. Simply magic. Then, when I pull it out of my stash for my special occasion, then I can say on the inside either congrats or happy birthday, and this cute little sentiment won't mess with that, you know. If I could put it just right there. But kind of want some ribbon behind it. Let's see. Okay, let's put this here. Let's take a look in my scrap bag here. So I just need a tiny little piece. This little piece just came flying out at me. Kind of like it. So, did I just mess that up? Alright, we're gonna glue that onto here. Okay, now we're going to turn this down. There we go. I love it. Okay, let's get all this out of my way. There we go. So, what time? We're at 44 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop here and then I'll do another one. So I'll make another video and show you a different way. Alright, so for those of you that do not like making greeting cards for some reason, try thinking of it as an art journal page. And remember, cut a smaller panel and do all your like background work on it first, and then glue it onto your base, and then decorate it like you would an art journal page. Okay? And we didn't have to mess with any stamping or die cutting or measuring and cutting and fitting squares together to make a design, because some of that can be very tedious and it really doesn't, I mean, all the imagination is kind of cut out there when you're doing stamping and die cutting, and kind of like you keep following a template, you know, and sometimes that is very boring to some people. And so I think it's better to use your imagination and just come up with something in your head. Alright, I'm going to stop here, and my other video, making another one, I think I'm going to do greens, perhaps, and do something woodsy. I might post that one tomorrow. Kind of like space them out. Alrighty. You guys all have a magical, beautiful day. Bye.